Slipknot, a name that resonates across the metal world, symbolizing chaos, intensity, and a unique sense of brotherhood. But how did they rise from the streets of Des Moines, Iowa, to become one of the most iconic and controversial bands in modern metal history? Let's break it down. It all started in 1995 when percussionist Sean Crahan and bassist Paul Gray teamed up in Des Moines, Iowa. Sean, a former member of the band The Pale Ones, was searching for a project that could push musical boundaries. And that's when the vision of Slipknot began to take shape. In the beginning, they were far from the juggernaut they would eventually become. But with the help of guitarist Donnie Steele, who later left the band, they began forming the lineup that would define them. They brought in drummer Joey Jordison, guitarist Jim Root, and vocalist Anders Kolsefny, who would later be replaced by Corey Taylor. Slipknot didn't just want to make music, they wanted to create an experience. That's why they would soon define themselves with one of the most recognizable features in all of metal, their masks. Each member became a persona, adding to the eerie mystique of the band. Their music became chaotic, aggressive, and brimming with emotion. By the time they had settled on their definitive lineup, the band consisted of 9 members: Sean Crahan, percussion; Paul Gray, bass; Joey Jordison, drums; Corey Taylor, vocals; Jim Root, guitar; Mick Thompson, guitar; Craig Jones, keyboard; Sid Wilson, turntables; Chris Fenn, percussion. But even with this lineup in place, their path wasn't easy. Slipknot faced countless struggles. They were a band out of place in a scene that was already filled with established heavy hitters. Their music was too abrasive, too intense, and too raw for mainstream radio. But that didn't stop them. Their debut self-titled album, released in 1999, marked their official arrival, and it was a game changer. Songs like Wait and Bleed and Spit It Out had fans instantly hooked with their unique blend of thrash, nu metal, and deathcore elements. The self-titled album's success led to something bigger than just a band. It created a movement. Following this, albums like All Hope Is Gone and Point 5, The Gray Chapter, saw Slipknot continue to evolve while dealing with major setbacks, including the tragic death of bassist Paul Gray in 2010 and the departure of drummer Joey Jordison in 2013. Despite the tragedy and lineup changes, Slipknot pushed on, with Corey Taylor saying it was the only thing Paul would have wanted. The band's 2019 album, We Are Not Your Kind, saw a return to form, with the band reinvigorated and ready to tackle new challenges. Songs like Unsainted and Solway Firth showcase the band's willingness to keep reinventing themselves. They've faced loss, lineup changes, and personal demons. But through it all, they've stayed united by their passion for the music and their brotherhood. Slipknot is not just a band, they are a symbol of resilience, chaos, and the relentless pursuit of artistic expression. So what's next for Slipknot? With the world still at their feet and a rabid fan base ready for more, it's clear that the journey isn't over yet. For now, Slipknot is still here, still loud, and still unapologetically themselves. And that's the way we like it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe for more metal history. Until next time.